Explain to me how this could happen. The voice filled Eilidh's being, suffused every cell with the weight of its disapproval. He stood at the pinnacle of his people's power, and today was supposed to prove he deserved to be here. If he'd still had fingertips, they would be tingling with shame. For a moment, Eilidh hovered in a strange kind of stasis, staring around him at this hallowed chamber at the highest peak of the tallest mountain in his world. The clouds blanketed the land far below, stretched out towards the curve of the horizon under the glaring buttery yellow of their star. Soon, the rotation of the planet would light those cloud fields with gold and molten orange, if Eilidh were still alive to see the sunset. The voice's resonance still hummed all around him as he stared into the scrying pool, its essence depleted so far it was almost reduced to a puddle. The longer Eilidh failed to answer, the harsher the consequences. He would answer in more ways than one. His energies shifted, still jangled after the accident. Accident. Such a word to describe the annihilation of a planet. A failure of calculation, off by the barest fraction of trajectory, Eilidh said finally. The guiding minds were unable to reroute it once it left the well. I take full responsibility. He was proud that his voice did not crack or waver in the presence of the God who would judge him. Her, if celestial beings indeed could be described by mortal appellations, presence grew somehow heavier, somehow increased the gravity around Eilidh where he stood until he swayed on his feet in the full force of her displeasure. You do, came the voice again. You shall. For your foolishness, you shall bear witness to what you have caused. The planet affected was not ready to ascend. Its people and its creatures were far from ready to ascend. Your folly has forced this upon them, and they will tear each other apart. And the world that has waited for its ascension will be forced to wait yet longer. This is the price of your failure that billions will bear in your stead. For that, I must act.